Good morning, everyone, all members of the media. We want to thank you for coming out to what we consider to be an important announcement, an important day here for New Jersey, and certainly for the cities of Newark and Jersey City, the two largest cities in the state of New Jersey. And we're proud to be announcing our endorsement for whom we consider to be the best candidate for the President of the United States, Senator Barack Obama. The Senator's issues and his focus are very similar to mine and to Mayor Booker's from Newark. Over the last 6 years, out of Washington, D.C., out of this administration, federal monies for affordable housing, in particular rental assistance from HUD through the Section 8 program, have been cut every single year. The last year they were cut 24%. That's kind of devastating to our cities and to our state. We also believe that urban areas, cities should be the focus for investment. Urban areas were designed for people to live in them. Mass transportation goes through our cities, Newark, Jersey City. We have the PATH train, light rail, Newark City subway system, all the tunnels that connect New York and the bridges that connect New York to our state come through here. Senator Obama believes the same thing. We think the future has to be focused on our cities, on our old urban areas. The reinvigoration of those cities are important. That's why I'm here today to voice my support for Senator Barack Obama.
Let me begin by acknowledging some great friends and great supporters who have been on this bandwagon for change even before anybody knew it was going anywhere. I want to thank the mayor of Jersey City, Jerramiah Healy. Mr. Mayor, thank you for your great work. Thank you. We put hope on our signs, and I talked about hope in the Democratic Convention, and I wrote a book called The Audacity of Hope. But I've got to explain to people, hope is not wishful thinking. Hope is not blind optimism. Hope is not ignoring the hurdles and the roadblocks that stand in our way. In fact, hope's the opposite. I know how hard it is going to be to deliver health care reform for this country. The insurance companies aren't going to give up their profits just because you're acting nice. I know how difficult it will be to repair our schools and get our young men out of prison and into work. I know how difficult it will be to reverse climate change. I know how hard it will be for us to bring our troops home in a responsible way. I know because I fought these battles on the streets of Chicago as a community organizer. I fought in the courts as a civil rights attorney for those who had been denied opportunity on the job or justice at the polls. I know because I've seen good legislation die because good intentions were not enough. They were not fortified with political will and political power. I have seen this country misled into war because nobody had the courage to stand up and ask the tough questions before we sent our troops into fight. I know it's tough. I know it's going to be hard to change the status quo in Washington. I know that it's hard to run against the establishment. I understand that, but here's what I also know, that nothing worthwhile in this country has ever been accomplished except somebody somewhere decided to hope. That's how this country was founded, because a group of colonists decided we're tired of the British Empire. We want our own declaration of independence. That's how the slaves and abolitionists resisted the evil system, and how a president from Illinois charted a course that would ensure that we would not be half slave and half free. That's how the greatest generation lifted us out of the Great Depression and defeated fascism. That's how women won the right to vote. That's how unions won the right to organize. That's why young people traveled south to Montgomery and Selma, and they marched, and they sat in at lunch counters, and they got beaten, and fire hosed, and attack dogs were set on them. And they kept on going, kept on marching, kept on sitting for freedom's cause. That's what hope is. That's what hope is. That's what hope is. Imagining and then being willing to work for and fight for what hasn't been done before. That's the opportunity that we have right now.